So I'm reading this book on Kindle. It's called Down on Second Street, Never a Dull Moment. It's about an Irish family who lives in Dayton, Ohio, 1959, the east end of Dayton, Ohio. And it's about their life and growing up in the 60s and stuff. So I found the house through Google Maps, and I'm really big on matching up pictures. So this picture right here is Dad, the guy who wrote the book, and his sister in 1959 standing on the sidewalk here in Dayton, Ohio. And I got to looking at it, and I can match that shot up to right here exactly. Moving in, you can see these clearly in the background with that window. And also this house with the two windows in the front, the one on the side as you go up the porch. And also the color of the sidewalk. This is like a newer sidewalk, and then the people were standing right here and exactly right there. That's where they were standing at. And you can even see where the little girl's shoelaces are coming over the shoes, just about right there. See how small the bushes are right back behind them in 1959. And then the wall is still there. And that is the same exact piece of sidewalk. There's the wall behind them. They would have been standing right here. Dad's feet. And again, that's cool to me. But the book that I'm reading, it's called Down on Second Street, about a house that was purchased in, I believe, 1953 for $1. Right there, $1 for this home in 1953, and he raised a huge Irish family in it for 10 years in that house from 53 to 63. I'm actually reading a book about it. You can look it up here on Kindle. This is actually a free read. I would have purchased it because I like Dayton history, but Down on Second Street, Never a Dull Moment. It's about an Irish family who grew up in this house. The house was built in 1908, but it's so far the book is really interesting. It's really cool the way they talked about his dad didn't own a car and that he would catch the bus. He even showed, he told him where they went to catch the bus down on First Street. And they mentioned some places that are still around in Dayton, Ohio. It's pretty cool. But again, that picture right there, that's cool. To match it up that good. One more time. $1. There's the house in 1962 with Christmas decorations. And you can see the porch right there a little bit. There's a little bit of fur and rough, fur out there now. A little, this would be the front. I just thought it was cool. I like my history. This is behind the house, but there's shrubbery there now, and I can't. It tells about growing up in the east end of Dayton, Ohio. And it's interesting because this one went off to California to become an actress. Yeah, and it's talking about she also worked at J.C. Penney at the Airway Shopping Center. Uh, Airway Shopping Center still there. That's the back of the house. And there's that picture again. Isn't that cool to match it up that close? Cool.